Welcome back. Thanks for dealing with us again. I'm Cece.
I am the
Hello, hello.
hello.
So today they say opposites attract. This is something I've been thinking about. Okay. Something I've been thinking about. Something I've been pondering on. But what happens when opposites share a bathroom? I'm
Mm,
over it.
I
I'm
am
over it. I'm ready
too.
to evict my husband. I'm ready to evict it.
Why?
I just feel like there's so many differences when it comes to men and women living together. It's like you can't
Ooh.
live with them, can't live without them.
Mm.
And I want to talk about that. I want to explore that and how it shows up, why they matter, why they don't matter.
Right. Like, what is a trail of your clothing? What is that teaching us?
What
What is that?
I've
What is
had
the
it.
purpose?
I've had it. And so I know the other day we were talking about how it feels when our husbands go
Oh
out
yeah.
of town for
Right.
work
Mm-hmm.
or for pleasure or whatever it is. And how I always am like a couple days leading up to them leaving, there's always like that anxious feeling because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take everything
Mm-hmm.
on by myself,
Mm-hmm.
and then when they leave, it's like, no shade, no tea, no lemonade to my husband, but I just feel like, yeah, you go, and I will be here. I
Same.
need that space. I need that separation.
Same. It's so weird. It's like the minute I know Ryan is leaving for anything, I'm like, oh God. It's like, like you said, I'm lining everything up.
Yeah.
I'm preparing because he's going. It's just going to be me. And then he leaves, and it's like what I thought was going to be this big thing to deal with, or this difficult time,
Mhm.
it's like peaceful. It's everything is going the way, like, smoothly, though, according to plan. The kids are behaving differently. Everything's just like a well-oiled machine. I'm getting to bed early. I'm getting to do things before
Yes.
bed. I'm getting to, I'm getting things done. And it's this weird thing because the minute they come back, I'm so happy to have him home, but there is this adjustment period. Like this slight, it could
Yes.
be hours, it could be like, a day, but there is this adjustment period where I kind of have a chip on my shoulder
And it's not
because
that we don't miss them and we're not happy that they're
right.
home, but all the things that you said, yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Right.
And I didn't you said something about the kids behaving differently. And I didn't realize that until this last time that my husband had to go out of town for work. I was like, I'm not fighting as much with BJ, or I'm not he's actually listening to what I'm saying,
I
or
know.
and I don't know why that is. And this is no knock to the hubbies. This is just our
Right.
experience as the wives and as women. But I think that there is something
What is
to be
that?
said. I'm like, what is that? Why is everything going smoothly now that you're gone?
And to
You
be
know?
fair, I do think it goes both ways. I hate to say it, but like, because I'm a
They
girl's
probably feel the
girl.
same way.
But no, I've seen it. Because when I've gone away, I've come home and my husband, I can see, like, he's like, stay over there. Don't get involved. We have, like, dinner is ready. We
Mhm.
have this set. We have that set. And I'm like, I'm mom. But I get it. I get it for sure. I recognized it right away because I experienced it before. I experienced it so many
Yeah.
times, and I'm like, okay, let me respect that and step away. But I think it's when I think about it, I think it's the energy that they bring. It's just having the
Mm.
kind of like he's going this way, I'm going that way, because it does feel like chaos. Even though we're a team doing things together, it seems like
Yeah.
everything's running all over the place. But when he's not there, it's like they're in the shower at this time, they're in their beds this time, we're doing
Mhm.
stories this time, they're
Mhm.
sleeping. And
Mhm.
it does not happen the other way. It's like they're kind of like, well, dad, mom, and they're, I don't know what it is. They're running wild.
I think for me too, no, I completely agree with that. I think for me too, it is a control thing because when they're gone, I don't have to release or like loosen the reins. I don't. I'm almost more comfortable, and this is my like lifelong problem that I've been battling for all of my 32 years is that I like to be in control of things. I like to do things myself. I like to just get things done myself, but it's also a very huge burden to me. I'm also like,
Mm.
there is a lot of pressure that comes with wanting to do everything by yourself and almost feeling like you have to do everything by yourself. And so when he's gone, it's almost like you don't have any choice, and I'm fine living in that because that's what I would prefer anyways. But when he's home, I have to intentionally be like, "Hey, all right now, see, pull it back, walk it back, let him put the dishes in the dishwasher all the way wrong. It's gonna get clean.
Right.
Like, like leave it alone. He thinks he's doing something by wiping the
Right.
counter once and he I have to just let it be. And
Mm.
I can't like I have to relinquish that control. But when he's gone, I have the free will to be as controlling as I want to be. And things are they're well kept, you
So what
know?
I'm hearing is he just gets in your fucking way. No, I'm joking. No, but
No,
I
I'm making
understand what
this
you're
face
saying.
because yes, you are in my way. I love you so much. I love you, but you just move, beat it.
Yeah.
Move around.
No, I get it. I get it. It's weird. It's
And women notice details. We're very detail oriented creatures. Well, most of us. I'll speak for myself, but men miss a lot of things. And it almost feels like you have another child in the house. I don't, and again, I love we love our husbands. I'm
right.
not in an unhappy situation. You don't need to tell me to blink 3 times if I'm in danger. I'm not in danger.
Mm,
But I feel like y'all are sometimes an inconvenience as much as you're a help. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it. I know y'all are thinking it, but I said it for us. United we stand. I really just
and again, I really do think it goes both ways. I'm pretty sure, like, imagine when they're trying to fix something and we're like, in the way, they're probably like, man, just get out of the way.
yeah.
Like, just let me finish it.
Mhm.
And they have to, like, sit there and kind of deal with us. So I definitely think it goes both ways, but I feel you. Like, I
Not me
definitely,
being like, "No, it doesn't." And here are all the ways why it doesn't.
go ahead. We're listening.
Yeah, I just, it even down to like the multitasking, cause like
Oh,
when I'm
yeah.
home alone, listen, the wheels are turning. It's like, let me put the load of laundry in, while
Right.
I'm giving him a bath. While I'm giving him a bath, let me put, you know, the chicken on the stove that's not all the way defrosted.
Right.
I'm killing 3 birds with one stone.
Mm.
All the birds are dying with
With
a
this one
minimal
stone.
amount of stones. But it's like
Right.
men often they focus on one task at a time. It's like, it's like
I think it's also like comes down
sorry,
to
I was
no, it's okay. I think it boils
very
down to
passionate about this.
responsibility too.
Mhm.
I think like we have like our when you say multitasking, the first thing that came to me is like it's not even multitasking, just that. It's also like it's not a word, but like multi-thinking. Like you have all
Yes.
these tabs open in your brain, and it doesn't seem like that's reciprocated on the other
Yeah.
side. Seems like it is that way that you were explaining, like, let
Mhm.
me take care of this. Let me take care of that. It's like, one thing after the other. And I think the thoughts go the same way too. So when you're getting frustrated and you see them, it's like, you don't have all these responsibility tabs open. You don't have to like because we are worried the kids have to take a shower and we have to something on the stove and we have to go get that
Mhm.
put that order in and this one has homework. I have to give out this
Responsibility tabs.
email.
No, that is so real.
There is that going on and I just think that
Can we put
maybe
that on a shirt?
yeah.
Like 50 responsibility tabs open? Because that's really what my life is
It
like.
should be like STFU because I have
And
pick up your
even like,
socks.
yeah, and even like when they're home, it's like when I'm home by myself, it's jazz. It's calming music. It's sometimes silence. I love to ride in silence. I love to be at home in silence. And sometimes I'll be like, You ain't got no noise on it? No, I don't got no noise on because I want to relax. I want to regulate. But you're home. I love that you're home.
Do you?
I love that you're home. But I don't want to hear Young Jeezy at
10
8
o'clock in the
p.m.
morning.
or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt.
For
I
me,
don't want to hear it.
For me, it's Future. 10 o'clock in the morning. That's what I
You
hear.
might have me with some Gunna, okay? But I want to relax.
So
I want to, and I feel like you're contributing to the overstimulation of the overall household.
right, and I'll say this, like I agree with you 100%, but I do think again,
You're not mad. You're not as mad about this
oh,
as I'd love for you to be.
because he's at home. Where's Brandon?
Not at home.
Right, you have that impending, like his
I'm
return.
like in the thick of it.
You're
yeah.
like, God damn, he's gonna return.
Yeah.
Like, so for me, I'm in the middle of chaos, but I do, like, while you're talking, I am trying to play a devil's advocate and like look at Ryan and see like what's the difference.
I'm not good at doing that.
Yeah, it's okay. I am. So, so I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, there's times I come home and he's playing music and he's cooking, and the kids are like doing their studies, whatever, and everything's quiet, and I come in and I can just see his face, like he's like, but I agree with you. I remember when we were first dating before kids, it would irk the hell out of me, my mornings. Like, I like to listen to certain music in the morning. I cannot listen to certain songs. As I'm getting older too, I think like I don't want to hear certain shit in the morning. All them cuss words, all that shit like that. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's so early in the morning. Like, I need peace and tranquility. And like, I'm trying to journal. I'm trying to do whatever.
You
and
don't
he over there
understand.
getting into a zone. And I'm like, can you
I want to move this and jump on the couch and just be like, yes, yes. Remember that meme of Oprah where she's like, yes. So she's like this. That's how I feel inside. I don't want to listen to the cuss words. I don't want to listen to and even for me, and just in my face, it's vulgar
in the morning. Like,
and
we haven't had our coffee.
Yeah, and I just feel like even for me, just to add a layer of it is like also my faith. Like, I am a Christian. I have a very strong relationship with the Lord, and I also just try to just generally stay away from that type of music, and I'm still a work in progress. I still
and that's fine.
listen to secular music. It is something that I am.
What did you call it?
No, that's what it's called.
Okay.
It's secular music. I am still, pending deliverance from that for me. So I'm
And you in the middle of you do Bible studies in the morning.
Yes, I do.
And that's when you want to listen
I
to
will
Young
literally
Jeezy.
have like, I don't want to listen. I'm trying to talk to the Lord.
You need to let him know.
I'm trying to listen to worship. Like,
this is your opportunity to let him know that between this time and this time is Bible time. He didn't get the memo.
They don't understand. And I think for everybody's different, right? I think people listen to those type of that type of music to get them hyped for the day, to like. But I love a slow morning.
I love a slow morning. I really do.
I mean, put on some jazz or some piano, like some Claire de Lune, some,
But honestly, I see it the other way too, because
I understand
we wake the kids up, and like we have Sonos in our house, and like he'll play different things to get them in the right mood to wake up, which I love.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with that, but it's not like, it's not like vulgar music. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like, sometimes it'll be house, sometimes it'll be like a Caribbean, like a soca song, or like, or Afro beats. Like, it'll be like, upbeat stuff to get them that feels happy. You know what I mean? Or it'll be songs, but we won't play like, we don't tend to play like depressing, like real depressing music, even though I love a cry song,
I love a good slide down the wall and cry song.
Me too. But
in the morning, no. Like,
we won't do that, and we don't do like anything, like we won't do no craziness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. But then as soon as they leave and we get into our office, and then it's like Future talking about how many, bitches he done fucked, or like whatever. Girl. I'm like, golly, man. I'm like, I didn't even make the coffee. I didn't even make the coffee.
I, I have not a drop of caffeine in me. I also think that when they're home, and I'm not saying this is not a dig, I'm not saying that they're not helpful
He
because
gonna work from
our
Starbucks on
husbands,
Fridays now. If he watches this, he gonna.
he said, let me go ahead and let me head to the coffee shop
Where you
because I
going?
just,
Out. Out your
no.
space.
I just feel like when they're home, I'm not saying that our husbands are not helpful because they are. I think we are
Mhm.
married to very good men,
Yes.
and I will publicly acknowledge that. However, men aren't as helpful as I think they're being. And so when you're home, it's like we're already, as women, we're dealing with the mental load of things. We're dealing with the, like you said, it's like, oh my God, I gotta put this load of laundry in here. I gotta put this on the stove. The kids need a shower. They gotta do their homework. They
Mm.
gotta, like, there's a bunch of things that we're responsible for. And when they can't catch on, or when it's not clocking to them that, oh, maybe I should step in and
I was just gonna
help
say, and
here.
don't let them help
And
because you'll
don't,
never hear the end of it.
it's almost like
I'll get
you're
like a
just,
flashing light. I did this.
yeah,
It's like,
it's like, remember on
I won't ask you for
September
shit.
14th,
Right.
2021, when I helped the kids with their
No,
tracing,
it's
and
me trying to leave the
I'm like,
house. And he's standing in front of the door like, I just want to let you know I fed the cat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That helps so much.
what do you want, a sticker?
Thank you. No.
My but what I was gonna say is, like, sometimes it's just like, even their presence, just being there, and
Mhm.
them not being as helpful as maybe us as moms and as women would hope.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a little bit of a burden. It kind of feels like it's just a,
Intrusion.
yeah. I don't know if burden's the right word, but it feels like,
Vulgar.
okay, so
No,
what
it
are
just feels
you, what is
loud. Like it
your,
feels like
it's like, what's the purpose? The space is freedom for me. And not because, again, not because I don't miss you, not because I don't love you.
right.
Nothing interferes with that. But I am also a person naturally that I like my space. I like to retreat. I like to recharge. I like to regroup with things,
Yeah.
especially being a mom. And sometimes it can feel like, and I think you said it too, like the energy piece of it, it can feel like, okay, I not only have to manage my own energy, my
Right.
child's energy, but I
Right.
also have to manage my husband's energy, or like the person that I'm living with. If you don't have a husband, you have a boyfriend, whatever, whatever. You have
And
to manage somebody else's energy, and
I,
and that is taxing.
I think what we feel is because we're like, when it comes to that, like we kind of run that. Like, like, no, but it's like we're kind of responsible for that. Like the
Mhm.
overarching one, like that's we push more for that. We pull more when it comes to that. And
What do
what
you
I
mean, like we're responsible for the energy of the household?
That's what I mean. Like because we're responsible for so much more, it's almost like we
I just
also
got
have to manage
heartburn.
that. It's
I'm
almost like we have
triggered.
to manage that. And I think that's why they feel it temporarily, like when we're not in the house, but then like when we come back in the house, it's like, and we're constantly managing it. Like we have to manage our mood,
Yes.
because everybody feeds off of that in the household. And I think that we get a break because they're such a partner, right? They're not like the kids where they're like, you have to hold more space, you have to
Yep.
step back more, you have to say, okay, put the dishes in the dishwasher and not say nothing,
And
and then
not
go
have a
back
little
and have to.
attitude.
Well,
Yeah.
you said it gets cleaned. I open it up and I just redo it. I'm just like, I just
No,
quietly
I
do
don't
it,
have the
and I don't
bandwidth.
even if he's there, I'm just like,
No, I don't have the bandwidth. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
give,
I
I
do.
can't,
I can't leave it.
I can't.
Cause if if I just go through a whole wash and there's something that's
And it's not
not
clean.
washed right,
Oh my
I'm gonna get
gosh.
upset.
Yeah, honestly, that does upset me.
Yeah,
That does
just
upset
fix
me.
it. Just accept that that's your responsibility. That's our
I,
cross to bear.
oh,
Like that we just have to hold on to that. But Yeah, so I definitely think that like that's a big part of it for sure.
That's true. And I think just like being able to be home by yourself, you can feel whatever you want to feel. I don't have to be like, oh, let me, not that I have to hold back with the things that I'm feeling. I am able to express myself freely, but because of the thing that you just said, we are so heavily relied on to keep the peace and to manage the energy of the home and really like lead the charge with that. It's almost like you feel like you can't feel anything. Like you're
Right.
like, okay, I'm annoyed right now
Mm.
about the dishwasher or about the socks
Gotta
or
let that
whatever
go.
the fact is. Yeah, but you can't, you have to be intentional kind of like about not showing it. And when they're gone and I'm home by myself, I can be as mad as I want to be. I can complain, I can mumble, I
But you
can
also
grumble,
don't
I
have
can do the
anybody stepping
things.
in to do that stuff that you have to regulate. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
I also think it's who we are. I think we share this in our personalities. Like we are the type that's like, I enjoy going to a bar by myself. Like I enjoy that alone time. I
Yeah.
enjoy like kind of like that autonomy, you know, where it's like
Mhm.
I have my own thoughts. I don't
Mhm.
even have to be like, "Hey girl, what's going on?" Like I like getting to a date beforehand. Remember like we recently and I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
"It's
when we went
okay."
out to
And we've
dinner
done it to each
and yeah,
other,
we had
right?
a little girls' date and
Right.
I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's there. I'm late." And you're like, "No, no, no, it's okay. Like
I
I'm
enjoyed it.
enjoying myself right now."
Yes. I enjoy just like it being my own thoughts. I don't have to
Mhm.
talk. I don't have to. And I was like, even just in you focusing on me, like as a waiter or anything, and it's like,
Mhm.
what do you want? It's like, I don't know. You know,
Mm.
like it's just me. And I think you're the same
I'm
way.
the same way. I
Right.
love silence. Side note, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Well,
Yeah.
what we're talking about right now, but not the overarching
Mm-hmm.
theme of the episode, but I love being around people who can appreciate a silent moment. We don't
Yeah.
have to fill every moment with chitter chatter. Like we
Right.
can just be
Or
silent.
expectations. Like, what do
Yes.
you want me to say? Like another thing me and Ryan appreciate just going to a hotel and staying by yourself. I just
Yeah.
like Mother's Day comes
Same.
around
Same for me
and
and
he's like, "What do
Brandon.
you want?" I'm like, "I just want a hotel room to myself for the weekend." Like I just want it to be my thoughts.
Yeah.
I want to get up and take a shower. I don't have to schedule it around anyone. I want to wake up. I want to watch what I want to
Yes.
watch. I want to go eat when I want to eat, what I want to eat.
I also think because we have strong personalities,
Mm,
at least for me, I feel like I am always, not always, but oftentimes I'm expected to really bring the energy or
mm.
lead the way with the conversation or really be the one to initiate,
Entertain,
entertain. And it's
give
like,
a song and
no, I know
dance.
I'm a yapper. Yes, I love to talk, but not all the time. Sometimes I just want to be quiet. I just want a little bit of silence. And that's not something that we get a lot as moms. So when we get it, we hold on to it. So when you told me at the restaurant, like, no, 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 it's okay.
Take your time.
I immediately understood. I was like, oh, I get
Yeah,
that,
don't feel guilty ever.
you
I
know?
love it.
No, I love it too.
Yeah,
I love just like having a moment,
me
being at the
too.
bar or at the table and just being able to be one with myself, hear my own
Right.
thoughts and not hearing mommy, 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 like in the background, you
And I
know?
think like really important that's not discussed or even considered is having a partner that understands that either because they're the same way. Like Ryan is the same way. Like Ryan really enjoys his alone time.
Yes, Brandon too.
Yeah,
And that is
and
the one thing I love about our marriage. Like I will
right.
I'm going to go in the room.
Could
I'm
you
going to
imagine?
watch Project Runway and you can come out here and you can watch
Football,
the football, the
NBA?
basketballs, the all the things.
Right. I no, and same. Like
I don't want to watch football. I don't care about it. I'm sorry. I don't care about it. I pretend I do.
I mean I do enjoy our time, but I really like we have this communication where I know he'll say, "I just need a couple days by myself," and I'm like, "Go, like go."
Yeah,
The
I
only
don't
time
get
I
mad
kind of
at
get
it.
like a little like I'm like, "Who gonna watch these kids? Who gonna watch your kids?" But no,
But that's
I
probably the like anxiety kind of like leading up to
no, that's me having a full plate. And me being like, I had scheduled you into my schedule watching these children. But no, seriously, on a serious note, we get it. Like, he
Mhm.
says to me so often, like, I just need a couple days. Like, I just need a
Yeah.
breakaway. And we both get it. Like, I'll be like, can I book the hotel for you? Like,
Oh, I love that. That's
yeah.
really healthy.
No, it is.
It's fine to take space away from your actually, I don't want you to be underneath me all the time. I
I
really don't.
I think
I
that there's like power, like it encourages you to be the person that you fell in love with, or they fell in love with.
Yeah.
And encourages you to like have your personality, like maintain your personality still, because it's so easy. We become part of each other. We start using the same slang. We start liking the same
Yes, we
things.
become enmeshed
Mm-hmm.
into one another, and for me, I'm like, you don't hang out with like get a hobby.
Yeah, get
Hang
some
out with your
friends.
friends. Like do if you want to go play basketball or if you want to like join a league or
Right,
go do that. I'm all for that. I don't want you to be stuck like glue to me. I don't need to be stuck like glue to you. I'm an only child. I'm used to doing things by myself. I'm very independent. I'm good. Like I'm going to be fine. I promise you.
right.
Um
I'm not an only child, and I'm okay with it. I'm 100% okay with it. But no, I definitely think that complacency comes with, like, sometimes when you don't have
mhm.
that. And I definitely, like, one of my biggest fears, not that it's an active fear, but something that I do actually think about, like, I do not want to ever feel like he loses himself in our relationship, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
or
that's
vice
not
versa.
attractive to me.
No, like, I would hate for one day you to wake up and be like, and me admit to it, like, but one day and be like, you know what I don't do, there's all these dreams I didn't go after, or these things, and I feel, or thoughts that I haven't had, or I don't know, what do you want to do? Like, I hate that. I don't
Yeah.
know, what do you want to do? Like, I mean, it's fine to a certain extent. But when it's like, I can see, like, I've had other girlfriends where I see, and they're like, give me an answer, because it's not about the answer. It's not about like what they're having for dinner or where they're going to eat. It's just about that feeling of like, who are you? Like, I married
Yeah.
somebody.
And you
Where's that
leading.
identity?
And you
Yeah.
leading.
Or
Yeah.
just identity. Like,
Yeah.
where's the person I married in that?
Mhm.
Like, be your own person, to
Yeah.
have your own friends. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
think so for the girlies who aren't married and who are just living with their boyfriends,
Right.
totally fine. I think that you can relate to a lot of the things that we're talking about.
For sure. I
But I
remember when I first started dating my husband, and we first moved in together, he's the only man I've lived with.
mhm.
And for me, like, the most ideal situation would be if we lived across the hall from each other.
That would be perfect.
Right? I was like, I want to be like, I thought that I couldn't, like, I was like, oh my God, like, I just can't live without him. But
Mhm.
at the same time, I was like, I can't, I need my own space. Like,
I didn't realize that until I was older because so younger me, I was very used to love bombing. It's something that I always expected. I felt like if you're not love bombing me, then you don't like me. So you
right.
need to
Yeah, I
want
could
to
see
be
that.
around me all of the time. But the older I got and the more settled into my relationship with, well, at the time he was my boyfriend, which is now my husband, I definitely was like, you know what? That is a trauma response. I don't need to always feel like you need to be up under me. That doesn't need to be a reflection of my self worth or a
Mm.
reflection of what you think about me or how you feel about me. I actually would prefer that you don't be up under me. And that's kind
Yeah.
of when I transitioned into how I feel now. It's like, okay, yeah, you go, you have your friends, you do whatever it is that you need to do. Now,
But you
what
said
friends is you hanging out with? That's what I want to know. Okay? Like, let's just make sure that everything's approved and squared away on my end. But I don't
right.
care. I really genuinely don't care. I actually like when my man is going out of town,
Right.
hanging with your friend, like have friends, go do what you need to do.
But it's funny that you said it's like a trauma response to it. I mean, I think that that's true, but for me, I also think that it just comes in being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like it's just in being in a long-term relationship. Like I've been with my husband for a very long time, and I feel like it almost gets to the point where you can, it's not like living with your parents, but you can understand like that need to like have space, like have your own space. Like for the first time I understood. I remember being younger, I used to think when I heard of women and men having separate bedrooms, I was like, they don't love each other. Like that's so cold. Now,
Mm.
honestly, I'm not saying I want it, but I can definitely see the benefit. Like, I'm like, what's wrong with it? Have your own space. It's almost kind of more romantic to me to be able to like meet up and have that time
It's
because
like
it's
more
harder.
spicy. It's like
It
more,
is more
like brings a little
spicy.
bit more, like,
That because no, and in all seriousness, you have kids as they get older, it's harder to have a romantic relationship unless you're getting like being
or those
upfront
like
about them,
intimate
like
moments. Yeah.
right. But also, it's just kind of like after a while, it's like, don't you want some mystery? Like, don't you want a little bit of like because it goes from I remember I used to sleep like entangled. He couldn't breathe. I was like, I would have like jumped inside if I could. And then it gets to the point where you're like,
Right, on opposite sides of the
like you're
bed.
literally about to fall
Yeah.
off. And
Yeah.
I don't
I'm like,
think,
I get hot fast. Don't cuddle with
but
me. I
that's
actually
something that
don't. I don't like
happens.
cuddling. I
But
don't
that's
want
something
to.
that happens after time, I think.
Yeah.
Like, because at the beginning, you're like, I can't, like, we have to be like
No, but that's what I was
tangled.
saying. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to be. I need you to be on top of me. I want to be on top of you. Like,
Yeah.
and
But
I'm
imagine if
just
you had
like,
your own bedroom that he could actually, like, that you're both
that's another
welcome
thing.
into.
Having the bed to yourself.
And especially a hotel bed.
Oh, ooh, those hotel beds. They do
Yeah.
hit. They do. I think with dating, the good thing about with dating is that it's not permanent, but the marriage aspect of it, it's permanent. You share permanent space with that person. And
Yeah.
I mean,
But
hot tip question. I mean, do y'all think that having separate bedrooms while married is appropriate? You know?
I honestly, I think that there's something really cool about it. I think
But what if
even
your
though
husband asked you to
I think that
have
there's a love in there. Like there's a like in that respect and in that like understanding and that kind of mutual like hey, you get your space and I'm totally like okay with it. Like this is a celebration of your
mhm.
identity and the same for him. It's kind of like I think the preliminary or the baby of it or the modern version of is having a man cave and a she cave. I seen a she cave the other day for the first time.
Oh, I never heard of a she cave.
Me either until I saw it. Like
That's kind of cool.
yeah, I saw it on Sunday.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
whoa!
need to think about
It
that.
even had a sign.
It's a she cave?
It said she cave.
Oh my god.
I know I didn't know
We
that.
got to come up with a better name. She cave is
I know. I was like, why isn't it woman cave? And I was like, probably because you could chop the whoa. But no, but honestly, I don't. If my husband asked for it, I'd be like devastated.
Hello.
But if
Okay.
we had a
So
talk, if we
I'd be
had this talk
pissed.
and we came to a mutual agreement,
You mean you want to have separate
I think if we
bedrooms?
came to a mutual agreement, I'd be fine. Because if it came like organically,
If it
like
came organically, I'd be
if
fine with
like what
it.
if we looked at a house that had 6 bedrooms? You're like, whoa, what are you gonna do with all those bedrooms? What if we get one and you get one?
But then I think I'd be scared that it would just be we would have separate bedrooms and there would be like a complacency behind it. Like a we have separate bedrooms, but we never end up in each other's bedrooms. Like we're always separate. That I don't want. I don't want a marriage where we're always like
I
separate.
agree
I
with
like a
that.
little bit of separation, but I don't want to always feel like,
Like you're in
oh,
your room,
like
like a
you're in your
teenager.
room. Yeah.
No, I agree with that. It should just okay. It should be separate bedrooms, but a shared bathroom.
A
a
Jack
shared,
and Jill
a shared,
bathroom.
a shared sitting room, a shared bathroom, but a
I
huge bathroom.
guess. Yeah. Yeah, because
Okay,
it forces us to like
maybe the
meet
same bedroom.
at
Yeah,
some point.
because like
Oh, she's rethinking.
no, it's
She's
not that. It's that you know when it's time to go to bed and you want to watch what you want to watch and they want to watch what they want to watch. Like
Girl.
one of us will pull out a phone or an iPad. And it's
Girl.
like to that point. And I always think about those movies where
That
they'd be
happened to
like
me last
somebody
night.
reading one book
Or
and
not
another
last night.
person like
Yeah.
reading another book,
Uh-huh.
or like looking at a newspaper or papers or something. And I'm like, what the hell?
And
Y'all
it's
don't.
always like, I don't want to watch football. It's always football.
I be on my phone.
Girl, when football season starts, I should do like a Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but I just specifically for this, I should put out a Facebook invite. And I should just ask other women, do y'all want to meet up and scream?
Shut up.
Because I hate football season to me.
Really? Is he really into it?
Yes. All the
See, Ryan's
sports.
into.
If the NBA is not on, he likes to watch the WNBA, which I'm here for because I do love seeing the girlies up and down the court. Like, and they are getting a lot more recognition these days, you know, than they usually have in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that. I actually do enjoy watching basketball. So when NBA
I love
season comes, yeah,
basketball.
I love basketball. When
I love
NBA season
basketball.
comes on, I'm like, I'm
So I don't
locked in
have a
on the
problem.
games.
Like
Yeah, I don't have a problem.
I'm
But
honestly worse than
football,
him. Like sometimes.
y'all want to voluntarily get CTE? I don't understand.
I'm not crazy about football, but it doesn't bother me that much because I've grown up with it. Like being my dad is a big
I
football.
wish I liked it because it is a very, like, when I go to the games, I do feel the energy and like the family
I don't
aspect
like
of
going to the
it.
games.
I don't mind it. I
I don't
would
like
rather go to
it.
the game than watch it on TV at home,
I had
to
a
be
couple of
honest.
aunts that used to date like football players, and they always used to get us tickets. And I
Oh.
always used to get like beer spilt on me or smelling like smoke. Like that's what I remember the football games. And I remember my dad being like, "Look, I'd rather watch it at home where I
Mm-hmm.
could watch it. Like instead of people yelling and things like that."
Yeah.
I love basketball and I love soccer. Like I watch soccer.
I don't watch soccer that much, but I'd be
You will
more open
start.
to. I know BJ just started soccer, but
Yeah.
I'll be more open to watching soccer than football. I don't know what it is about football. I just don't.
Because you're
I
dying out there
I
on the
I,
field.
I want to like it so bad. I really do.
Yeah. I'm for it. I it's not my favorite at all. I'm not into a lot of them honestly, but I get what
I
you're
do like when
saying.
they fight though. I'm always like, yeah,
Do you watch hockey?
fight, fight,
Doesn't
fight.
hockey fight a lot?
They do. I never watch hockey.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't really
either.
watch hockey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think that, yeah, that's crazy. What do y'all like? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that having separate bedrooms is something that you guys would be down for? I know that this is not the premise of the episode, but it is a hot tip question, and I'm really curious as to what other people think and feel. I think for me, if it's an agreed upon thing and we make time for one another, I'm cool with having separate bedrooms. But I feel like I need to be the one to initiate that.
I agree with you, and I don't think it's time yet for me.
It's not time for
I don't think it's
It's
time
not.
yet.
It's not time for me.
But all this talk about like, what annoys us, and
Mm-hmm.
again, I'm gonna take the devil's advocate, and I
As you
do
usually
think
do.
that the boys also have an argument. So
Mm-hmm.
what is the compromise? Like
Yeah.
how do we live in peace
How do we
together?
live in peace? For
Yes.
me, like I was saying earlier, I think it is just releasing a lot of the control that in my mind I wish I had and would satisfy me. I am very controlling. I'm very bossy. I'm very
No.
You don't say. But I own it. I'm working
Yes.
on it.
Mhm.
But I've really had to let that go to have a harmonious energy in the home
I love that.
and feel not so much pressure to be the thing that make or breaks the energy in the home. Like I know that I contribute to the overall aura of our household, but I also am a human being. And if I'm annoyed, maybe I'm annoyed. You're going to have to listen to me talk to myself for at least 5 minutes. You're going to have to listen to me walk around the house, complaining, talking to myself, mumbling. Now, if I start
You're a
responding,
mumbler?
then check on me. If I start responding to myself, check on me.
I didn't know you
Yes, I mumble to
remember.
myself all the time.
So I think that what's tied into that is trust. Like you guys have to trust each other to know that when you do complain, it's not about some like pettiness. Like you
Yeah,
have
and
to
it's
kind of
not really,
recognize that and
yeah. And it's not so much about him. It's just like little things, you
it
know?
is, and it's the little things that add up to big things,
Yeah,
right? So it's important to address them, but I definitely think that living together is hard.
it's very hard.
For two roommates to live together, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
For parents and or kids, you know, like families to live together, it's hard.
Sharing space
It's
with
hard.
anybody is difficult, especially if you are a person that values solitude. And if you are a person
Yes.
that grew up or was raised like me, again, I'm an only child. So I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to having that solitude. And so
Yeah.
it's something I really had to adjust to, like in my adult life, whether it's like having roommates or living with the boyfriends or the
Have you had roommates before?
I had one roommate, and but she's my best friend. We lived together for a short period of time, but it was great. She's very similar to me, so we understood like, hey, I'm in the room, I need my space. If you need me, girl, not gonna like come in, but other than that, I need my space.
So was
And
it easier than living living
yes,
with a
because I
man?
don't have to be responsible for your energy.
Okay, yeah.
Because when you're married or
That's
when you're with
interesting.
somebody,
Yeah.
it's almost like being married is different because it's like you're kind of you're one, but you're not at the same time because I value my individuality, but I also there is a underlying feeling like you have to manage or be responsible for somebody else's energy. And maybe
Right.
not, and maybe responsible is not the right word because you actually don't need to be responsible for anybody's energy. I actually would not encourage that.
Right.
But I think manage is the right word and just kind of be in lockstep with, I guess.
I think responsible works for me. I definitely feel responsible for being the energy or responsible for the
Well,
energy
if
inside
Ryan
my
is
house.
upset about something, do you feel like you have to take that on? Do you internalize that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I had to stop doing that too. And that would also be my tip for people who are
Yeah, no,
struggling
for
with living with
sure.
somebody else.
Yeah, for
For me.
sure. I agree with you 100%, but it's because like that's how we kind of hold. Like if I'm upset, he does the same thing for me. And it's like kind of like in
Mm.
front of the kids, like, you know, we're holding
Space.
that energy, like we're trying to keep it intact
Yeah.
because there's three other people there that aren't being affected.
Yeah.
You know, and we do the same thing if Sincere starts acting out, we're like, "Pff."
But what I guess I mean by that is, so like if he's upset, do you get upset? Or are you
Oh,
the
I get what you're
person that's
saying.
like, "Oh, hey, what's going
Yeah,
on?" It's
but I
gonna
still
like do you
but
try
that
to
to me
regulate
is a
him?
take on. Like when I start to regulate the household,
Mm.
I'm like trying to like don't pick up that energy. Don't pick up that energy. Okay, we
That's true.
like I'm acknowledging that you're upset. I'm not like casting you out.
Mhm.
I'm acknowledging that you're upset, not trying to get in the middle of it, but I'm also trying to like maintain a happy environment, you know, like maintain or a neutral environment
Right.
between the kids, me, not really trying to take you on, but taking it on because now you're giving off negative energy or you're not like really
Yeah.
contributing. And that happens with all of them. Like it happens with all of us. With the kids, it's like if since there's known to like to kind of just not be happy in situations
Mhm.
and instead of like casting him out, it's like how do we navigate it without kind of, you know, being like why are you being like that or like don't be like that, like kind of holding space
Yeah,
for respecting how he feels, but that takes a hold. It does feel like it's like it weighs, you know,
for
when you have
sure.
to do that for anybody, and he has to do that for me with all due respect. Like I, you know, can be a whirlwind, especially in this time of my life at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also recognizing too that there is another side to it. So
It's the trust.
leaning
So,
into your devil's advocacy.
yes. Welcome.
I don't know if I'm happy to be here yet, but
Uh,
but yeah, I think just also seeing it from the other side because like I like to I like to mumble, and I like to, just express myself out loud. And, it's just like, oh, how is he dealing with that?
Mhm.
Like, how is that affecting him? I'm walking around the house upset, mumbling to myself. Of course, he hears it. I can't. Do I care in the moment? No, but I should. And I need to be more cognizant of what's his experience living with me. And
Don't
I
ask that
think that
question. Don't ever ask that question. It's so loaded.
but I think that helps kind of zoom you
It
out
does.
of your own experience of
Yes.
living with whoever you're living with, and really help
Right.
kind of balance out whatever it is you're feeling, and kind of bring you back to a space of regulation.
And
What do
I'm
you
just
think?
gonna like just the other day, this is not related but related to what we're discussing. Like I remember I was saying something to Ryan. I was like, all this stuff, all this stuff. He's like, you're living inside of Sincere's backpack. He's like, you're living inside of Sincere's backpack. But if you zoom out, I'm like, I am living inside
I
of his
love telling
backpack.
people to zoom out. I'm
He's
like,
like, if
just
you,
zoom out for a second.
he's like, zoom out, because he's like, right now everything seems big because you're in Sincere's backpack,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I am in this.
But that's the
I
thing. It's
am in
funny,
Sincere's
but
backpack.
it does feel like things that are small seem big, and you
It's
make them big, and
it's
it's really
funny
not that
because he's like,
serious.
it's just it's just me, you, Nas, and Sincere, and I'm like, I'm in Sincere's backpack, like, but it's true. It's
Yeah.
it's so true. So just and that's with life, right?
Mhm.
It's not just with this conversation, but you said it, and I was like, God, he just told me that. He just told me that yesterday.
That's
Yeah, I
funny.
felt like what's it called? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I'm inside of Sincere's backpack.
yeah. I
So what's
think
a
just
key takeaway from all of this? Like, because you can't live with them. You can't live without them.
learning to live with the differences
Yes.
is really what's going to build balance and cultivate that patience. I think it takes a lot of patience. I think it takes choosing your battles and not getting upset over everything. That is something
Yeah.
that I have had to learn and grow through, because if it was up to me, I'd bring everything up.
We know you would.
I'd bring everything up.
We know.
I, the sock. But I have, just as a woman and as a wife, I really owe all of that growth to my spiritual journey, and my spiritual why did I say that weird? Journey? Jour- my spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that just my heart being postured differently
Right.
than it was when we first started dating, or when we first started living together. And
And let's give some credit to them also, to the other person, because they,
mhm,
in being in that relationship, in being in those experiences, they've also taught us.
yeah,
The back in, if they didn't have patience, if they weren't probably going through the same thing and same places as us,
for
we
sure.
wouldn't be able to have look back the way we are now and recognize the growth that we've accomplished.
Absolutely.
Even though it's a struggle,
It's
boy,
a
it's a
struggle. And
struggle.
no, it really is. I will say I agree with you on that. I definitely think that just having someone to sit you down and tell you, "Hey, it's okay.
It's
It's
a
not it
fork in the wrong place in the
exactly.
dishwasher.
Like
Chill your tits.
it's
I
going to be
know. I
fine. It's going
know.
to be fine." And I need that,
Yeah, for sure. Me
because
too.
a lot of the things that I would get upset about in the early stages of living together, I look back on it now, and it was so trivial. It was so minute.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? You really gonna get flustered over that?
But in that moment, that's all you had. That was your identity. That
But
was
in
that
that
was who you
moment, that's all
were.
you could focus on.
Those
And
are
I
principle
needed
type
to,
things. The forks
yeah.
need to go here. The spoons need to go here.
No, for real. I think living together, just to kind of wrap, it's not about being, I think you do have to keep your individuality, but it's
Mhm.
about like finding the sameness in the process and in the journey.
It's grace.
And yep,
It's
it's about
grace.
grace. It's
It's
about
just
harmony.
chilling, like
Mhm.
taking a step back.
Mhm.
Like taking a step back.
And
What's the
letting
bigger picture? Like you
yep,
said,
zoom
zooming
out
out.
and let that person be that person. You know, let them, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's just them having a bad day. It's not necessarily you. And when I said that I would take his emotions on and I would become responsible for them, I would also feel as though, oh, he's upset. Oh, what did I do? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Did I do something? Is there
Yeah.
something like, and I made it about me when
Mm.
he could have just been having a bad day at work,
That takes
or
a lot of
he's
awareness and growth.
overstimulated, or
Yeah.
he's stressed, or, I'm making it about me and it's not about me at all. And
And
just
and
giving
that's
that
a
person their space.
that's a that's a tightrope that you have to balance
Yeah,
because you can be as much as we're on the other side of it, like, what did I do? What did I do? Why'd you come in with the attitude? What's wrong? What's wrong? You can also give too much also. And it's a balancing act with that because for
I
sure
agree.
it's like you can't come home every day like something's wrong. Like,
Mhm.
and also I can't always think it's about me. So I think
That's true.
yeah, like because it's either way. Like I relate to when you said what happened. Like what's wrong? What did I do? What are you unhappy? Like what's going on? But then at the same time, I can see where if it's always like he's stressed out, it's a bad day at work, it's this. What about your needs? What about how it's affecting you when he comes home like that? Like
Yeah.
that, you also have to. They have to love you enough to shield you from that as well. So it goes both ways. That's a tricky.
It is tricky.
And we tend to be on the other side too much, and then as a as a correcting to that, we go on the other side too much. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's this tricky thing, but
I think you have to also be aware of, you have to know your partner
yeah, and trust them.
and trust them. And you
Yes.
have to be also aware of yourself, because there have been moments where I'm like, okay, it's giving he just had a bad day. Maybe he just needs his alone time. Maybe he needs to just decompress from work or whatever it is that he dealt with during the day that I was not present for. But also taking inventory of like, hey, yeah, you are kind of coming home more often than
Right.
not with an
Pissed.
attitude or
Yeah.
pissed, or and it's affecting the overall aura and energy of the home. And
Hmm.
that's where I need to step in and we need to communicate. We need to have a conversation and we
Right.
need to work through this together. I also think communication is a big part of it, and just
Right.
talking things through. And if it's a pattern, then we need to we need to step back and we need to look at what we could be doing differently. So it is a tightrope. I
It is.
agree.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can get really stuck into leaning into feeling like it's about you.
And also
And
the
then
other way.
also on the other side, feeling like, okay, well, let me detach from whatever it is they're
Right.
feeling. But it's also like, yeah, it is affecting you how they are coming home, how they are walking through the door with that specific type of energy.
Right. And
So,
that's that whole trust thing. Like
mm-hmm.
if you can't trust that the person is going to kind of make the right decisions with that and have the boundaries and everything that they need to have, then yeah, it boils down to trust and being able to, because if you don't advocate for yourself, if you don't like speak up for your own emotions or what you're going through, um then you end up just kind of placating to their emotions, and
Mm,
then there builds resentment, and then it's like problems, and then the way that they make up the bed or that they leave their clothes all over the floor,
you're going to be
like
offended by
you're gonna it's
everything.
going to like cut, like it's gonna get underneath your skin, and you're going to misinterpret it as they're messy, or they're just like they just don't respect the house, or they don't do anything, they don't contribute, but it really, like, what's the underlying
Yeah.
reasons and things like
You
that.
start
So
spiraling and you start creating these narratives that aren't true, and
yeah,
you start to get to a space where you're believing the lie, and it's like, no, they actually just they forgot to put their socks away. It has nothing to do with you. Like,
but there's something else that's triggering your
yeah.
like what's
And you
going
have to,
on.
yeah, there you have to look deeper into, if you're feeling like that, then it's probably a you issue,
Right. And
and
I
you
think
need
to
to
like
work through that.
tie it in, if you're able to zoom out and it's still causing issues, like, and that's when you start looking for underlying
Yeah,
issues,
for
right?
sure.
Because if you're zooming out should take care of it. Like
Mhm.
zooming out should be able to address it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's not one-sided.
Nope.
I think living with somebody it's not one-sided, it's both-sided. There are two different experiences happening simultaneously at the same time. So they also have complaints. So grace. You got to give them grace because if you don't give them grace, how can you expect for them to give you grace back?
I
You
agree.
know?
Yes.
So, all
Until
right.
next time.
That's it. I'm done. I have nothing else to say. Bye.